Hello, simplifiers. I have a halo over my head, but really it's just a light. I tipped it down so the light wouldn't be right in your face. We're in my closet, so also the laundry room, and I've got stuff piled up on my dryer that needs to be dealt with. I did my sinus rinse and my noses. If I bend over, it starts all coming out because that's the way sinus rinse. It's water. You're putting water up your nose and it's just coming right back out. So I did blow my nose, but it's still flowing. Anyway, I showed you the decluttered house tour, and I did tell you, and fully honest, my bathroom stays pretty cluttered. Just because I don't know. I need to put things away. My den stays more cluttered than I would like, but again, it's just I need to find a place for things or put them away or something. The kitchen, I have to constantly work on kitchen clutter. So this closet is off the den, and it used to just be a walk-in closet. And after we had been here for a few years, I asked Spencer if he could move the washer and dryer in here. It was on this wall, but it was in the kitchen, and it was behind doors, but it was taking up so much room in the kitchen that you could barely have a table in there. And we noticed that when we moved in. They had a table, but it was so cramped. You had to move the table to get to the laundry closet so you could open it. Why are y'all in here? I mean, y'all weren't, the door's been open for 10 minutes. Nobody was here. Now you're here. My children, my little fur children. Anyway, I've got a couple of plastic bags. So in the Minimal Mom group over the weekend, they did something called Spring Fling. And it was either 100 items, or if you don't like to count, which I feel like if I was going to get rid of 100 items, it'd be a little tiny a lot of little piddling stuff. Although I could probably get 100 things out of here, but I'd have to get Spencer's. Spencer's got a bunch of computer stuff up here that, in my mind, are we using it? Why are we keeping this stuff? Just throw it out. I mean, like, I don't know. Give it away, throw it away. I don't care what you do with it. Just get rid of it. So anyway, I can't deal with that. But one thing I do know, we are still talking about moving somewhere more south. We've talked about Florida. I'm kind of going back and forth between maybe Alabama or Georgia would be better. It seems like Florida is very expensive because of the hurricanes, even if you move somewhere where they don't have a lot of hurricanes, because you got to pay for your insurance, right? So anyway, she said if you didn't want to count, you could do 2 boxes in a trash bag. Well, I don't even have any boxes. I do have this box. This is funny. This is the box that my mop vac was in. You see the mop vac right there, my shark. It is filled with plastic bags. So I'm never going to use this many plastic bags. So I use them for litter. I do use them. I use them for litter, but I'm going to, yeah, Spencer's using this. We're going to get rid of this box. I'm getting rid of his boxes. I'm not getting rid of his stuff, but his boxes. He's using that. It's too late to send it back. It's going to go. So I need to get rid of this box and these bags. I'm going to send these bags to the, I think Walmart supposedly recycles. I don't know if they actually do or they just say they do. I don't believe half of what I hear. But anyway, it's too late for me to win a prize, but I may still go ahead and do 2 or 3 bags because, well, I could fill this box, I guess. But, I don't keep any boxes. One thing I don't do is keep boxes. So anyway, let's just go through here and see what we can pull out. I've got my step stool because I'm going to have to get up here. There's 2 boxes up here. Let me see if these are just empty shoe boxes. They're going to go. Let me see what he's storing right here. Yep, this one's empty. This one's empty. This one, empty. We can't send any of these shoes back because we're wearing them, so let's just get rid of that. This shirt. Spencer's gained quite a bit of weight, and this shirt's really old. I would bet that didn't even fit him. I'm going to throw it down here and wash it and get rid of it. He's got, I think this is a racquetball. How many years ago did he play racquetball? Okay, again, that's his stuff. I'm not going to touch his stuff. This is mine. I'm going to look through this. That's some art supplies because I was an art major, which is funny because I'm horrible at art. That's kind of a funny thing to be a major. I was an art history major, which is different, but you still got to do fun arts. This is my wedding book, which I don't even look at, and my scrapbook. My parents paid a lot for our wedding photographer. I don't look at my pictures. This has been sitting up here forever. I think I'm gonna declutter this. It's a huge thing of Ajax, and I just I've gotten to where I'm using that squirt bottle stuff, so I'm not really needing this kind of. And it's been up here for probably 2 years. So if it's not getting used, I might as well give it to somebody. So I'm not throwing that away. I'm just gonna give it away. It's a full bottle of Ajax. Let's see what else is up here. I'm using the dynamo. One of my problems is I've got stuff that's sitting on the floor I'd like to find a place for. So if I can get enough stuff, out of here, maybe. Another thing I was gonna do, he hasn't worn these house shoes in a million years. I'm getting rid of them. Normally, I don't declutter his stuff unless I ask him, but these are so old. And he's only wearing Crocs around the house. He's having neuropathy in his feet. This has been going on for a few years. He didn't even understand what it was. And finally, he went to the doctor, which is funny because usually he'll run to the doctor faster than I will. He's kind of an unusual man. But let's see. These 2 pairs of pants back here, I think I'm going to get rid of them because I bet they don't fit anymore. This, he wears this occasionally. I'm going to wash this and put it in one of his drawers or something. Sometimes he'll wear that. He's got one he wears all the time, but, oh, lock. Let's see. Oh no, I thought that was a pair of pants. It's one of those, he gets into the house with these suits. So he's got one up there and then this one. I thought that was a pair of pants. I'm not throwing that away. I mean, I'm not giving it away or throwing it away. Oh. Forgot I had these pictures. Okay. This though is a pair of pants. I feel like he can't wear these. Let me just look. If this says 34 in the waist, I know he can't. It says 36. Wait, 36, 32. I'm gonna put him in the wash pile and I'm gonna ask him. I don't want to get rid of something he can wear, but I don't think he can wear 36, 32. Okay, I'm gonna put this. That's what that is, and that's what this is. One of those suits. I'm wondering if he can wear that one. I should ask him. He's really not wearing these dress shoes anymore because of the foot problem, but I'm not gonna get rid of those. He might wear them like if we went to a wedding, he might need to wear them. This pair of, I'm going to wash this t-shirt, put that in my collection because it's 100% cotton and I'll wear it. This, let's see, elastics out, I'm going to throw those away. That's easy. No, don't even need to worry about that. Let's see, he's got some arch supports. I'm going to leave these for him. I'm going to leave this pair of arch supports for him. I don't think we're doing the Passion Play anymore, but he's in the Passion Play when they do it here. They're doing it in New York now instead of here. But he has have like real authentic looking sandals, and that's what these are. These I think actually came from. Yep, these came from the Holy Land, or probably came from Amazon or something. But they are actually leather from the Holy Land, so we can't get rid of those. These are his water shoes, which I kind of feel like. I could just throw those away, but I'm going to not do that. I'm going to just leave them. They're not taking up a lot of space. This towel is... Okay, he does. I think he uses these towels occasionally. I don't know. Like I said, if we move, I feel like a lot of this stuff could go. Now, I can tell you one thing. I'm not moving all this stuff. One thing I have decided, I am not moving all this stuff. This pair of house shoes, I don't feel like he's gonna ever wear these either, but they look kind of like brand new. I'm not sure, if he got them from my dad, I know I could give them away. Let's see, I have some house shoes that are tearing up. Let's see if this is the pair. Yeah, this has got a hole in it. Well, I thought it had a hole in it. I'm getting hot. Who knew it was going to be hot in this closet? Nobody. Okay, I got my Less People, More Cats shirt. Okay, I think this is another box I can get rid of some pictures. I'm not getting rid of the pictures. This box. Yep. So that's 4 boxes already. Woo, sorry that was noisy. I got avalanche of boxes. I'm gonna take these boxes to recycling when he's not paying attention. We used to put our paperwork, our yearly paperwork in a box, but I've got my paperwork filed down where I don't keep hardly anything. And the last time we had to talk to somebody about a bill, the bank did everything for us. We didn't need one thing. So I'm just not going to keep paper if I don't have to. Okay, this is my stuff. Let's see. Wait a minute. These are his water shoes. Are these also his water shoes? Why does this size look different? Okay, I thought these were mine. I think I threw mine away. I'll just put these up here. I'm not going to... We don't even go to the lake anymore, so I don't know what we need them for. These socks, I don't think he needs a thick pair of socks. I'm going to wash those and give them away. Those are like for if you live somewhere super cold, which we do not. These flip-flops, I'm going to just throw in the trash because they're worn out. Cheap. They're just cheap Dollar Tree ones, and they're just worn out. Let's see. This is something from his Crocs that he's not using. I think it was like a strap. I'm just gonna... Arch support of mine. Trash. Let's see. Okay, I thought I'd already thrown this away. I love my niece to death, but in 2018, I don't know if you can even see this, my black kitty passed away rather suddenly. He was at the vet for a few days and they just couldn't save his life. And so that was on December, that was like around December 20th or 15th or something. And she made this for me for Christmas and I could never look at it because I loved my black cat so much. Now we have a black cat again, which is great. Because I'd had all these cats, but I hadn't had a black cat. And I was in love with Chase. And so she made me this. It was very sweet, but... you know, if you had a pet that you really loved and you lost a picture at Christmas, Merry Christmas, Love, Chase was not what you wanted. My niece is very childlike, and I just don't think she understood. And so I just... said, you know, I nearly burst into tears when she gave it to me because it was so awful. But, you know, it would never hurt her feelings in a million years. So, anyway, I'm just going to trying to get this shut. How did this work? Okay, I have no idea how this works. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I'm just trying to get the pictures out of here because I'm going to give this the frame. There's a brand new frame. I mean, I've never... One thing about a black cat is really hard to get good pictures of them because they just blend into everything. So this is him laying on a dark cover. It's a cute picture. It's not that great of a picture. Anyway, I'm going to give the frame away. Okay, and then when Ranger died, let's see. This was a card from my cousin. but I'm not going to keep that. I just, you know, and then this was the card from, wait a minute. Oh, this had plants in it. I guess I could keep that. I didn't realize that. It says, plant me a bloom. This is the card from where we had him cremated. It says, plant me a bloom, so I can plant that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw this. Hopefully it still blooms. I'm going to throw this away. That card, because it's just bad memories. But I still have his ashes in here. Doing nothing with them, and I have his paw print here. I'm doing nothing with that, so I'm just going to let it sit here. I had it on the mantle for a long time, and it just, I don't know, made me depressed. Okay, so here's Spencer in the Passion Play. Where my finger is, that's him. He's got like a blue tunic on and a white thing on his head. Okay, and then this is him up close in a different, must have been a different one because it's a different outfit. And here he is with his authentic sandals on, those sandals I just showed you. So we'll keep these pictures. Okay. And this is my niece that gave me that picture of, look how beautiful she is. Gave me that picture of Ranger. Okay. Good enough. Let's see here. I picked these up and put them back in there. I'm going to give these away. These were Spencer's mom's. I don't think she'd ever worn them, so I think somebody gave them to her. And so I've been wearing them, but I don't want them, so I'll give those away. I think those are probably good enough to give away. I just threw something else in the trash. Okay, let's look at my shoes. These, you know, I'm having all these foot problems. I got these from my mom, and these were the cutest shoes that my mom had, and I'm going to go ahead and give these away. Because I'm not, with all these foot problems, I'm really, I'm wearing either the Chacos. I think I showed those in a video. I've got these black ones that I'm going to wear to church, so they're just solid black. I'm going to be wearing those this summer, so I'm not going to, let's see. These shoes are so cute. I got them at Walmart. I can wear children's shoes, and so these are from the kids department. I think they're so freaking cute. I wear them hardly ever, but they're actually pretty comfortable. I do wear them to church some, so I'm going to go ahead and keep those. We'll try them for another season. Okay, these are from my Hoka's. It's the inside. I don't ever use the insides because I have the Good Feet arch support stuff. It's just the inside of the Hoka's. I'm going to throw that away. Some of the stuff we hang on to, it's like, why? Why did I hang on to that? Let's see. These are my Hoka's that are almost completely torn up. They're not good enough to give away at all. They're all torn up in the inside, and the bottoms are all rubbed. I mean, it's like not even safe really to walk in these because the bottoms are so torn up. So I'm just gonna, those are gonna go in the trash. Okay, I do wear these. These are my Sunday shoes. I wear them occasionally on Sundays. I don't know if I will now because of the foot thing. I wore these last week. Those are my Sunday, like there's like little Mary Janes, and I got brown ones just like it. I do still wear these. And I successfully wore the black pair on Sunday, so I don't see a reason to get rid of those. I've got two pairs of, are these Asics? These are old Asics, so like if I need to work in the yard or something, I'll wear these. And I like, but I bought two pairs at the same time. So they're just old Asics, but I'm just still, sometimes if I go for a walk, I wear them. These I got from Temu. Actually, one of the best things I ever bought from Temu. Love them. They're actually very comfortable. Okay, and then my new Chacos, I just showed you those. House shoes. Current pair of Hoka's. These are tearing up too, but I'm still wearing them for now. They're waterproof, so I wear them when it rains. Another pair of these flip-flops are also tearing up. I'm just going to put those in the trash. I do still wear these. I wear those to church sometimes. And then a good pair of tennis shoes that I wear to the gym sometimes. I have barely worn these ever, but I do. Those are kind of some gym shoes I have. Okay. And then a pair of flip-flops. Okay, so with all that throwing away, I have pared the shoes down. Oh, here's the little boot they gave me, you know, at the ortho doctor. I did wear this quite a bit. I'm just going to keep it for now. So let's see how many shoes I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got a pair on. 15. I have another pair of Chacos. So I guess 15 pairs of shoes. That's not bad for me. That's a small amount for me, for sure. And then I've got, I guess, 3 pairs of flip-flops. 1 I'm wearing, and then 2 new ones for later when this last pair tears up. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to do, I got some more of the Dynamo at the Dollar General, and it's only $1, and it's the free and clear, which we like free and clear. So that does not fit there. Let me see it'll fit right here. Let me see if I can move this down. Ah. No. Everything's just a little bit. See, this is the sunshine one, and then I'm going to put the 4th one up here. I've got 4 of the free and clears. I feel like that almost equals a whole, let's see, how many? 60 ounces. These big ones I can barely lift. The big all is 250 ounces. So you wouldn't need many of these to equal the 250 ounces. So this one's almost empty. I've been using that. Okay, so let me put this back here. Let's see here. This I used in my cleaning business, the Lysol. I could actually put them in a different closet. Clean and Fresh. It's the Cool Adirondack. I really like that scent. Okay. Okay, that looks better, and you can't see, but down here, these shelves are pretty empty. Okay, so I still have a lot of stuff on the floor. See, I said I was giving this away. Okay. There's a bunch of shelves over here. I know you can't really see it. Spencer's got a lot of computer stuff up here. Again, do we seriously need this? There's some boxes right here. I think he's got something in these shoe boxes. Let's just make sure while I'm pulling things out. Yeah, I don't know what's in there, but there's something. Oh, I do have more pairs of shoes because I've got winter boots over here. These I for sure wear. I wear these quite a bit. Wow, that was loud. A Debbie McComber book, Christmas Comes to Cedar Cove. I don't think I ever read that. Let's see. This pair, I really like them, but they make my back hurt. They're so cute. So I never wore these. Also, the heel's a little bit much for me. These look brand new. I've been giving stuff to the veterans. They have a pickup place at the Walmart at where my dad lives. I've been throwing stuff in there. So I think I'm going to give them these nicer, because these are like brand new. I don't know if she ever wore these. I'm going to give them these nicer shoes. Let me just come by here. I've got a little place I can stick it right here. Get them out of the closet. Okay, so that's one more pair of shoes gone. And then also this pair. These also super cute. Never wear them. They're also, a lot of stuff really makes my back hurt in this same scenario with these. They're super cute. I love this kind of boot. So cute to wear with a skirt, but you know what? My back hurts all the time, and if this makes it worse, then it ain't worth it, is it? Sometimes being cute ain't the thing. So they still look brand new. So I'll give them to that. They're scuffed a little on the bottom, but I mean, not, you know, it's still fully, the bottom is still fully on there. So I'm going to go ahead and give these to that, the veterans group. Okay, so that's cleared off a little space here. So we have copy paper in here, which this isn't, I'm not sure why this is in here. It's not where it goes. We have a drawer over there. I think I bought extra paper because I know we had it because it's, for some reason it's in here. Here's the Choco boxes. I'm wearing them, so I don't think I'm going to send them back, but I don't think I'll have any reason to send them back. I'm just going to hang on to these for a very, hopefully, very short amount of time. This pair I don't wear very often, but they don't make my back hurt. Sometimes when it's really cold, I'll wear them. And they're not slippery on the bottom, so it's good for ice and stuff like that. So, okay. Now, these boxes, I think, are pictures. Yeah, and I went through all these, what was it, last year? It was, no, I think it was the summer before. I went through all, not all, I think I found some other pictures after I'd gone through, quote, all my pictures. If this wasn't so heavy, I could relocate it up here, but it's heavy. So there's a couple of picture books underneath there too. So I'm just gonna, here's the kind of stuff Spencer keeps. I just don't see moving with this stuff. You know, I'm really wanting to pare down. I'm not paring down everything, but if I feel like it's something we're not going to move, why do we need to keep it? This, we put up this solar sign, and it has our house number on it. I'm not sure. I think we only kept it like if we need to put numbers on again. I mean, we used the numbers once, but if we need to redo the numbers, I think I'll just keep it just because we're not 100% out of space. And, you know, like if we were in here looking for numbers, we'd never find it, but we both know what this means. This clearly is the sign, you know. We know what that means. So if we were looking for numbers to go with that sign, okay, I think, so Spencer bought a cute little thing to put his mom's ashes in, and I think that's what this is. I mean, there's no ashes in here. I think it's just the, you know, there's nothing special about this at all. Just gonna throw that away. Just a box taking up space, right? Tennessee cremations. I guess this is her. I'm not understanding why he kept this, because we went and spread her ashes. So I don't know, because she wanted some of them spread in New Mexico. I don't know if he kept that, but anyway, I'm not gonna mess with his mom's ashes. That's sacred, obviously. That's nothing of my business at all. He was on the Planning and Zoning Commission here for years, and he still keeps a lot of papers from that. I'm not going to bother any of that. That's, you know, sometimes he, believe it or not, sometimes he still goes and looks up stuff for the city. hard to believe. Okay, my dad used to have trackers called Hums, and then we had to switch. Hum is no longer. It was a Verizon company. And we bought safe tags. This is what we have now. So one of the safe tags doesn't work, so I'm using it on mine. But if you're interested in having a tracker for any reason, if you've got a family member that's got dementia and they're still driving, which don't really need to be doing, but like me, you got a dad that's driving, probably doesn't need to be driving, but you need to track him. These are great. They're not expensive. The monthly fee's not expensive. We bought it through Amazon. We pay safe tag every month. So I took over my dad's, one of his. So I'm going to get rid of those. It's got the old Hum device in there. Okay, this is looking a lot better. I'm sure there's other stuff I can get rid of. We're over 30 minutes, so let's just go ahead and stop there. But I feel good about this. This just as we walk in, this just looks so much better, you know, because it's things we're using for the most part. There's a few shoes Spencer's not using, a few shoes I'm not using, but I'm keeping them. Whatever. But we've emptied out some space. I think that's good for today. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.